Hey everybody, it's Derek from the Derek Codes YouTube channel, and today I want to talk about something that I get asked quite a bit from developers and non-developers alike is what is Markdown? It's the ability to add formatting in a simple plain text editor type of way to your text documents that you create. And what this allows you to do is write documentation or an email or an HTML web page just using your text, what you're trying to communicate to the user, like headings and then some body copy, and using some of this basic syntax like a pound sign or some backticks or a dash or things like that, or some stars. You can add all sorts of different features like headings, paragraph styles, links, add images, create tables, even bullet pointed lists, define horizontal rules, page breaks, and more. It's really a great feature. So you might be asking yourself, how is this useful? How is this helpful? It sounds cool. Well, what's really neat about it is that as a creator, you don't have to worry about making something look beautiful, making it semantically correct. You're able to produce your content quickly, semantic code, and then to the end user, that means that you're not going to get broken links, broken images, things like that. Someone was not getting tripped up over creating a bullet pointed list, for example, using LIs and HTML and whatnot. This is something that this code was generated for them. So let's jump in to actually show a little bit of where you can go and where you can learn a little bit more about this stuff. So the website that I have up on the screen right now is the Markdown cheat sheet, and it is markdownguide.org. And don't worry, I'll get all the links I talk about. I will put those in the description of the video, so you don't have to write any of this stuff down. But this is a really cool website that I use all the time to give me, just that, what is it called? A cheat sheet of what all this stuff is. So on your screen right now, you always see headings. A single pound sign creates what they call an H1 tag, which is your largest, most prominent heading on the page. And from there, you can see you can create bold text, italic text, block quotes, ordered lists, even code, horizontal lines, links, images. It's all in here. It's really, really helpful. Defining a table is actually one of the trickiest things I've seen, because if you mess up the syntax, it does become garbled on the outside, so you do have to be careful when you make those. But other than that, it's really straightforward stuff and easy to use. Now, before we get any further, I did want to throw out a word of caution, is that as we're scrolling around looking at this cool stuff, whatever Markdown compiler you end up using, we'll go over a little bit more on that in just a moment, you need to make sure that their documentation supports the features that you want to use. Now, for example, the basic Markdown syntax that we're looking at right here is the base, but not all compilers are going to support all the features, for example. And I'm going to show you in just a moment, Laravel, my favorite MVC framework to build out in PHP, and a lot of what my channel is all about, supports actually a couple of new features that basic Markdown doesn't. So let's take a look at that. So I have up on the screen right now Laravel's Markdown documentation for what they call mailable objects. This is how you send emails. And you'll notice the syntax is a little bit different. They use something called components to define their Markdown. It's not the same pound and hash signs that you see in the original basic structure of building Markdown, because this is a little bit more sophisticated. But what's really cool is you can actually create buttons in this thing, and they're well designed, well formatted, and they work on all platforms. When you send out these emails, the emails are responsive, and you didn't do anything except for some simple code as you see on the screen here. It's really, really pretty cool. So one of the next things I want to jump into is Dillinger.io. Is a really cool website. And again, I'll throw all this stuff in the comments so you can actually click on these links. You don't have to type this in. Now on the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see the ability to add your text in that basic Markdown for you to actually create a beautiful HTML designed document on the right. It's an amazing thing. And as you scroll down on this page, you'll see very quickly how you can just add text and you don't have to worry about formatting or design or making it look pretty or making sure the links work and launching a new browser. It's all done for you. It's really, really dynamite. It saves you a ton of time and the user gets a beautiful document at the end of the day. As you can see, there's not just bullet points and headings that's on the screen. You can actually build some really cool quotes for like what's called a block quote. And there's a block quote syntax on the left there. And then further down the screen, you can actually create links in these lists or code snippets for people to see. It's really, really cool. And this leads to the next thing I wanted to show you, which is Jekyll. This is an amazing tool. It'll actually turn your Markdown, your basic text, and your hashtags and your bullet pointed list you're trying to create into a usable website. It's unbelievable. It's so cool. And they actually have some resources and some guides here on the site to show you, this is the showcase where you're actually seeing sites that are actually built in Markdown. And under the resources, they link to other theme sites where you can get a free theme to build a website using just Markdown. It's amazing. And they have simple themes, they have premium themes in here. Like for example, here at jekyllthemes.io, these are premium themes that do cost a couple bucks, but as you can see, they are gorgeous. And they range from different genres to different abilities like a blog or even a GitHub lab page. Different examples to give you the tools you need to build a website quickly and easily, all using some basic syntax like we see right here. So I hope you've really enjoyed the video. Hope you have a better understanding of what Markdown is and what it can do for you as a developer, even a content creator. If you're looking to create documentation or just a simple sheet to share with some of your colleagues at work, this is a wonderful way to do it. And if you have any questions or comments or ideas for my next video, feel free to post those down below in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe and be notified of new videos that come out by clicking the bell icon. Thanks a lot for watching.